Hello, and welcome to Noon Meditation. And it might not be noon wherever you are, because you might not be watching live. You might be watching after the fact, on demand, whenever it's convenient for you. And isn't technology a wonderful thing? So welcome to First Unity Spiritual Campus. I'm Reverend Kimberley Harrell. And today we are going to go back to a piece of my childhood. I was born and raised in the Appalachian Mountains of Northeast Tennessee. That area is the land of the Cherokee tribe. It's a magical place where three mountain ranges converge and come together: the Appalachian Mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains, and the Great Smoky Mountains. All that area was the area where the Cherokee lived. My maternal grandmother is Cherokee, and so I'm Cherokee. Raising my boys, it was always so important to me that we connect with nature. And many times, nature was our spiritual experience as I took my boys hiking through the mountains, whether it was the Blue Ridge Mountains, the Smoky Mountains, or the Appalachian Mountains, and generally in the Cherokee forest. So today we are going to go on a walk through the Cherokee forest, and I'm doing something a little different today. Today, throughout the meditation, I will be sending Reiki healing energy to a friend of my son's who just underwent surgery. She's a beautiful young woman, Kristen Haywood, and she's become a friend to all. She's a beautiful, bright, and shining light. She just went through surgery and is recovering. So throughout this meditation today, I will be sending Reiki energy for healing out, specifically and especially for Kristen, but also for everyone who is watching or listening. You can enjoy the healing energy. So just allow that energy to flow. So let's get ready. Get comfortable wherever you are, whatever space you are in right here and right now. It's yours. Claim it, proclaim it, make it yours. Wiggle around, claim that space, whether you're sitting, whether you're lying down, whether you're standing, whether you're walking through the park, or maybe you're actually taking a hike through the forest. Maybe you're sitting on the beach, but wherever you are, get comfortable. Claim that space. Maybe shrug your shoulders up to your ears and let them drop. That's a wonderful cue to your body that it's time to relax. And you can shrug those shoulders up tight, and then as you let them drop, you can feel the tension release. Maybe take a few deep breaths in. Now, wherever you are, allow your breath to find its own natural rhythm. Our bodies are beautiful, organic machines. Our brain knows what to do. Our lungs know to take in that air, send it out throughout our body, and then exhale what does not serve us. Our hearts pump oxygen and blood throughout our entire physical body so that we can be happy and be healthy. We simply have to allow that energy to flow. So maybe during meditation you like to close your outer eye, your third eye. It's going to be a wonderful visualization journey today. And maybe you like to focus on the woods, the trees, the water, the waterfall behind. Those are actual pictures taken from the Cherokee forest. So as you allow your breath to just flow naturally in and out, you're not trying to control it, manipulate it. You're just observing and allowing. Go ahead and either close your outer eyes or softly focus on something back here in the background. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Breathing in and breathing out. We just imagine we've driven to the trailhead. And now we exit our car. And right there at the trailhead is a small meadow. We put our feet on this green grass. We feel the coolness of Mother Earth. We ground and center ourselves and ready for this wonderful experience. As we gaze around the meadow, we see that it is full of beautiful wildflowers. What gift does the wildflower have for us today? The wildflowers there in all their beauty, colorful, bright, brilliant. The wildflower says, show your true colors. Celebrate your natural beauty. You are a natural beauty. Celebrate that. Delight in the simple pleasures. Bending over, touching the petals of a wildflower, smelling that sweet fragrance. Such a simple pleasure. Spiritual experience. Acknowledging that as God is our source, God is the source of all this beauty. Some of the wildflowers are just budding. And it's okay to be a late bloomer. Some have already spread their seeds in their seed pods, spreading seeds of joy, picked up on the wind and scattered everywhere, just as we radiate our joy. And the wildflower reminds us to be wild and be wonderful. As we look out over this field of wildflowers, we look up in the sky and we see an eagle soaring. We hear her piercing cry. And in seeing her majestic in flight, we say, "What do you bring us, Sister Eagle, Goddess of the sky?" And she tells us to look at things with a big vision. From up there, she can see the entire world. She tells us to use our eagle vision and see the big picture. She also tells us to cherish freedom. To honor the sky and honor the earth. The eagle in majestic flight says, keep your goals in sight and fly high. And as the eagle flies over the trees and out of sight, we send wonderful blessings of gratitude for the gift the eagle leaves us. As we breathe in and accept and receive those gifts of higher sight, of freedom, of honoring. And as we come ever closer to the forest, we see over at the edge of the forest a gentle, beautiful doe with a fawn. She looks up, startled, with those big brown eyes. She looks directly into our eyes, and we affirm and know the same Creator that created me created her, and we are both unique individual beings on this earth. And what message does the doe bring to us on this walk? She says, be compassionate with yourself and be compassionate with others. Breathe that in. The doe helps to bring beauty and grace into our world. And as we look at her gentle spirit, she says, shine your light brightly so others may see the way home. She says, be a good listener. Know when to lay low. Be graceful. Be kind. Be compassionate with yourself and others. And as she turns and takes her fawn into the forest, she leaves our side, and we offer gratitude for that reminder to be kind and to be gentle with others and with ourselves. So as we step from the meadow into the shade of the forest, we honor the tree. The trees, they stand tall and proud. They bend in the wind. Their branches sway. The tree advises us to sink our roots deeply into Mother Earth, draw strength and nurture from those roots, to stand proud and be content in our natural beauty, to drink plenty of water and to enjoy the view from high in the branches. And as we look at the trunk of a tree, we see a little fox peek out from behind the tree and then scamper off into the forest. But not before he left us with a message. What message did the fox bring us? He said, have a playful spirit. Rely on your instincts. Be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So we send gratitude to Brother Fox for that wonderful message, to be playful in spirit, to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as that beautiful red tail swishes and sways as the fox scampers through the forest. And now as we continue to walk and go deeper into the forest, the carpet of mossy leaves all over the trail cushion our footsteps. We breathe in. We smell the smell of nature. We smell the damp, moist air. We smell the decaying leaves, and yet we see the new leaves bursting out on the tree. It's all part of the circle of life. We touch the tree trunk and we offer gratitude blessings to the tree for all they teach us about letting our leaves grow, then show fully in color, then fall and nurture the earth again and complete the circle of life. What a beautiful and wonderful teaching we take from the tree. And right up in that tree as we look up is an owl going, who comes this way? The owl, those big eyes, those big wings, sitting so quietly, focused, reminding us to be focused and to be who we are. Be who we are. The owl is wise, sitting quietly, ever watching, seldom speaking, watching and learning, saying, be observant, and reminding us that life is a hoop. And we look at the owl and offer thanks for all they teach us, to be wise, to listen, to observe, and to be who we are. And as we continue on our journey through the forest, out scampers a little squirrel, and then up and around and around and around the tree trunk, and pauses and looks right at us, offering us a gift. And we say, "What gift do you bring us, squirrel?" The squirrel reminds us to stay active, always moving, to come and spend time in the woods, to plan ahead, burying those nuts around the tree, and to also know that it's okay to sometimes be a little nuts. That's the beautiful message from the squirrel. Stay active, plan ahead, and it's okay to be a little nuts, to be playful and fun, radiating joy to the world. And we say thank you to the squirrel as he runs on up to the top of the tree, searching for a nut, planning ahead. And as we continue to walk through the forest, we come right beside a mountain stream that will flow down and become the river. This mountain stream is beautiful. We hear the water as it flows over the rocks. And the stream tells us to go with the flow. Take that path of least resistance and flow on. To sometimes slow down and meander along the way. Always being thoughtful of those downstream. The stream tells us to always be excited about life's adventure, anticipating what lies just around the next bend. And as the stream flows over the rocks, continues unceasing, never stopping, always flowing, taking that path of least resistance, telling us the beauty is in the journey. So we thank the stream for that beautiful reminder to be in the flow, to be excited and anticipating what's coming around the bend. What an amazing journey. And as we look in the stream a little closer, we see the sun glinting on something. We say, what is that? Because all the colors of the rainbow seem to shimmer just under the surface of the water. And what is it but a rainbow trout, famously swimming in these streams here in the mountains. The rainbow trout shimmering, telling us to show your beautiful colors. Express yourself in all the colors of the rainbow. To be good to the environment and cherish clean water. To be a good catch. But to know when to keep your mouth shut. You don't want to bite down on everything that comes your way, because you might get caught And if you do, don't give up without a fight. And then swim merrily along your way, shining your colors iridescent in the sunlight, just under the surface of the water. And we say thank you to the beautiful trout. And as we continue on, out of the water onto a moss-covered rock hops a frog. Oh, what message might the frog bring to us today on this journey through the forest? The frog who lives sometimes in water and sometimes on land, equally comfortable in both, says, know your environment. Thrive in it. Even though it may be changing, take a breath in and thrive and adapt and make a splash in this world. Make a splash. And look before you leap. And don't jump to conclusions that can find you down the wrong path. But enjoy a good swim and stretch your legs often, leaping for all you are worth. Leaping up and catching that star. Being comfortable and adaptable wherever you may find yourself. Those are the gifts and the messages from the frog. As the frog jumps and splashes into the stream, we thank the frog for bringing that beautiful message. And as we cross over the log bridge across the stream, we continue on our journey through the forest, and we come to a waterfall. We hear the water splashing. We hear it flowing over the rocks. As the droplets fly into the air, we see the sun radiating through, offering prisms and rainbows all around us. What message does the waterfall bring us? Just like the stream, the rainbow says, go with the flow. Roar with excitement. How exciting to be coming down that stream and then falling over those rocks into the pond, letting your cares fall away. Create your own music. That water dropping here, there, everywhere creates a beautiful sound. Just like you create your own beautiful sound. And immerse yourself in nature. Allow yourself the freedom of the waterfall. Water flowing gently. Then going over the precipice, roaring in excitement. Splashing in the sun, creating your own rainbows. That is the message of the waterfall. And there, glinting, flying into the waterfall and then back out, we see the dragonfly. What does the dragonfly bring us? A message of transformation, telling us to spend time near the water, whether it's the stream or the lake or the ocean, whatever body of water you are near, being near water is so healing. And the dragonfly spreads its beautiful iridescent wings, reflecting color, and says, "Be colorful." Landing on a reed sticking out of the water reminds us to enjoy a good read. Pick up that book and enjoy a good read, just like the dragonfly enjoys her read. Zoom in on your dreams, just as the dragonfly zooms in and out of the waterfall. Appreciate those long summer days that are coming, and keep your eyes open. And sometimes we have to just wing it. What wonderful messages from the dragonfly. So as we take a deep breath in, we continue on beyond the waterfall, leaving the cool mist spray that's splashing up. We feel that cool mist on our skin. We continue on into the forest, making a turn. We see Brother Bear lumbering towards the waterfall to drink from the pond. We are safe. We are secure. Brother Bear pays no attention to us. He is thirsty. He is intent on hydrating. So what message is the bear bringing us today? To live large, to stand strong, to stand your ground. The bear, a huge and gentle creature who can be ferociously protective. Beautiful bear, reminding you to climb beyond your limitations, just as the bear climbs the tree that seems tiny in comparison. Climb beyond your limitations. And the bear also reminds us to rest. Take a nap. Hibernate. Be good to yourself and know when it's time to rest. Live in the seasons. And when life gets a little hairy, sometimes we might have to grin and bear it, because we can. And the bear also says, look after your honey. Keep it close. So as Brother Bear bends down to get a drink, we send beautiful energy of thanks to the bear for teaching us to stand our ground, to be strong and protective when we need to be, to live large, live out loud. And as we are turning and making our way back to the meadow, a cardinal flits in front of us, both a male and a female, bright red and brown. What message does the cardinal bring? My grandmother and my mother always told me the cardinal brings messages from those who have crossed over to the other side. Who is using the cardinal to bring you a message? Are you watching? Be watchful when you see the cardinal. Think of your loved one and open yourself to receive the message they bring. Because the cardinal is a sacred, divine message who will bring you beautiful spirit messages from your loved ones who have passed on before you. Maybe ancestors you have never known in physical form, that you only experience in spirit form. Be open and receive those messages. So as we continue on the path in silence, listening for that message, we see all around us the beauty of the forest. Hear the song of the cardinal. What message do they bring you? Connect to it. We are all unique and individual beings created by our Creator, whether we are humans, whether we are animals, whether we are birds or fish or trees or plants. We are all unique and individual creations of our Creator. And we are all connected one to each other, connected by that silver thread of connectivity. We are also connected to all of our ancestors who came before, those we have known in this physical plane, and those who came before that. We are connected. We simply have to be aware of that connection, honor that connection, be with that connection. And as we honor that connection to our ancestors, we hear the howl of the wolf who is up on a cliff. He calls to us, knowing that we are connected to him. We hear him howl, and he tells us to be at home in nature. It is our home. To be a leader, to howl with our friends, to run with the pack, keeping the pack close, even when we venture out on our own. Keep your tribe close, knowing we are supported by the entirety of our pack or our tribe, gives us the courage and the strength to step boldly forward and reach our goal, complete our purpose. and we howl back, and we send beautiful howls of thanks to Brother Wolf for all that he gives us, all that he teaches us. Seeing him standing up on that cliff, the beautiful wolf, regal. And now, as we step from the forest back into the meadow, we look across the meadow is a herd of elk who have come back to these mountains in great and beautiful numbers. The elk that once roamed these mountains, hunted to extinction, now reintroduced and thriving. We see that herd of elk. Our heart fills with joy to see them in this place that is their ancestral home and our ancestral home. The beautiful elk herd, and standing off to the side, the gorgeous bull elk standing majestic with his rack of antlers reaching into the heavens. The elk telling us to appreciate life's high points, to cherish the wide open spaces, to make our voice heard as the bull trumpets out a call. He says, make your voice heard. And don't get stuck in a rut. And above all, this herd of elk tells us to be magnificent. And as we look around the meadow, seeing the wildflowers that began our journey, we offer thanks and gratitude to every creature who visited us on this walk through the Cherokee forest. We thank the trees, the stream, the waterfall, the flowers, and all the living creatures, knowing that within our heart we hold those precious, unique, and individual gifts that each animal shared with us. And it's our choice to go forward from here, taking that with us. So as we breathe in and are aware of our physical body, we let our outer eyes focus again, fluttering our lids open, focusing our outer eyes. The colors more vivid and bright, all around us pulsating with the energy that we have tapped into during this meditation, pulsating with the energy that we are. We feel it in our fingertips. And as we go forward, as we meet others, we look into their eyes and we know that the same divine creator that created me created you. And as we share that divine connection, we bring our hands together and we say, Namaste, I honor you. Namaste, I see you. Thank you so much for joining in on this meditation. Anytime you need to connect with nature, come back and enjoy this meditation. It'll be available on YouTube and Facebook by video, and you can watch it anytime. And so for today, it is with great gratitude I send out love, healing, and compassion to you. Be well, my friend. Be well.